Hey everyone, welcome to the Work Time Fun Podcast. I'm your coworker L, and let's get started. On today's podcast, I am joined by my guest co-hosts again. If you gentlemen, if you could please introduce yourselves.
Hey, we're back. It's Marqui.
And Raymond.
All right, fellas, Marvelous Marqui and Retro Raymond.
Mm-hmm.
How are you guys this evening?
We're good. We're hanging in there. We always record very late.
I know. I wonder why. No, just kidding. I know how it kind of how we fit our schedules, kind of.
Yeah.
Also, I've been remote for a while. It's been a while since I've been in.
Oh, that's
person.
true, huh? Yeah. It's the first time that we're actually all together in person, so that's a good thing at least.
No technical difficulties. We were just late today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, no one will know.
Yeah. Post anytime.
Yeah. Only we know what time it is. But anyways, yeah. On today's podcast, we are going to be discussing, I guess, the latest episodes of Solo Leveling. Right, fellas? There was a weekly recap. Well, not a weekly recap. There was a recap episode that is very controversial because there's only 8 episodes of Solo Leveling, and they already, or even before then, it was only 7 episodes, right? And then there was a 7.5 that was a recap. I guess we could go over that a little bit if we watched it. And definitely the latest episode 8 of Solo Leveling. So, but before we get into that, just recapping this past week or anything, is there anything you guys want to talk about, not watched or seen or done for this past week?
Well, I did an episode of Avatar and kind of cut it from there.
Oh, wow.
But I did the recap episode of Solo Leveling and then episode 8. But that you said other than that, really, that was all the TV I watched.
Okay. And you only was one episode of Avatar just because you couldn't get into it, or that's all you had time for?
Yeah, no, I didn't really get into it as much as I thought I would. But.
Okay. Gotcha.
Well, I got a little further. I got 2 episodes into Avatar. I also didn't really like it.
Okay.
I got like a little bit into the 3rd episode. But we can say that for a future podcast if you're still interested.
If we dive into the Avatar. If they ever get into season 2, maybe. I did watch the whole thing. I thought it was good. It's okay. I mean, it's not the same as the level as One Piece, I'd say, as far as like meeting or exceeding expectations. It's more of like, kind of met expectation. It wasn't horrible. You can definitely tell the kids acting were like new kids acting in a show, and it kind of tells. There's even one part where the actor for Aang, he had these lines, and even my son, who's around the same age as that actor, or that whatever the actor portrayal of Aang, and it's like he just looked at it weird. It's like I asked him, like, doesn't that sound? Would you say those kind of lines ever? He's like, no, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, like the writing was weird.
Yeah, like it doesn't match the age or character. Like it just totally doesn't fit. So like when they're saying those lines, it just felt out of place, at least for me.
I think even the adults acting was pretty subpar too. Like it feels kind of campy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I did like Daniel Day Kim. He was always badass in his scenes. So at least for me. Fire Lord Ozai.
Oh, it's him, huh?
Yeah, Zuko's dad.
Oh, okay. I
I didn't notice.
Yeah, Daniel Day Kim from Lost, and I don't know what else. I think Koei 5-0 or something like that.
Okay, forever. That's right.
Yeah. But anyways, this is not so much. So, anything else? Oh, did you watch another Disney movie or something?
I did. That's a while ago. I saw The Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, man.
That's a classic. Have you guys seen it?
Actually, I have not.
I want to say it's kind of underappreciated. I think it's the funniest animated Disney movie ever made. What do you think?
I don't remember.
Can you contend with that?
Can't say it because
I thought the movie was hilarious when I saw. I've seen it many times in the past, but it's been like 10 years since I've last seen it.
Emperor's New Groove. Does it have to deal with?
So David Spade playing a llama, has John Goodman. Eartha Kitt is the bad guy. She's like this old shrivelly woman. Did you guys watch the movie? Or?
No.
You guys never seen it?
Nope.
I probably have, but it was such a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
I can honestly say I've never seen it. So, yeah, I have no expectation on this movie. Or what's it about then? I mean, besides the Emperor getting his new groove.
Well, he gets transformed into a llama. There's some older woman who wants to take over, like take control of his kingdom or
His kingdom?
whatever, whatever he's in charge of, and she concocts this potion and turns him into a llama. And I think she sent some people out to. I already kind of forgot now. I think she sent some people out to like kill him, but instead of killing him, he just kind of gets lost.
But why does so this villain, this lady, whoever, wants to get rid of him, but why?
She wants the power that he has. I think she feels that she's next in line to take over.
Are they like brother and sister, kin, in some sort?
No, I think she's just like a worker for him. I kind of forgot.
How would she be next in line then if you have an emperor?
I'm drawing a blank actually. Sorry, I'm not prepared, but
You were just laughing throughout.
I'm just laughing so hard. The humor is just. It's like a mix of like slapstick, kind of like Looney Tunes, like what do you call that? Physical comedy. Mm-hmm. Some dated gay panic humor that doesn't hold up today, but yeah, this is from like the year 2000. You're from the year 2000. Yeah, I remember my daughter was watching along, and there are scenes where like they'll fall off a cliff or they'll fall like a giant pit and they'll hit the ground. And she got kind of scared because she's not used to seeing that kind of humor, like a Looney Tunes kind of coyote, like running into a wall, like the high impact.
But it's not like they're actually like dying or anything, or
no, they're not. They're just.
But just
it's like that kind of like it's like physical comedy, right? In like old cartoons,
like that Acme anvil dropping on.
Yeah, and then
coyote
like a piano
Roadrunner.
falling on your head, and you come out and get the piano keys in your teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. You don't see modern cartoons do that kind of humor anymore. I guess it's kind of dated. Mm-hmm. Or am I wrong? Like modern Nickelodeon or Disney cartoons, I don't see any that does that kind of humor anymore.
Oh, like
Question.
no.
Oh, SpongeBob like that. I would imagine SpongeBob's the
kind of
closest.
old now, though.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Say anything new.
Do you still watch cartoons with your kid, or?
He's not a regular cartoon
Okay.
watcher. If anything, he'll watch anime. Actually, he was just getting into One Punch Man. Actually, so
Oh, your kid's kind of older.
yeah, yeah, he's in the preteen stage, kind of.
Yeah. That's all I've watched, by the way. So I'm sorry, I couldn't think of. I already forgot the name of the characters already. John Goodman plays some regular village guy, and he helps David Spade's character. I forgot his name already.
It's just that hilarious, man. I guess, right?
I mean, I watched this like 2 weeks ago, and I moved on after that. So
Okay, so it's been a while. Gotcha.
yeah,
Okay.
maybe I shouldn't have brought it up.
Did your kid like it
that's
though?
fine.
Yeah, I gave this 5 stars on my letterbox.
Oh, wow.
If it's the funniest of anything, it should probably get the full 5 stars.
High remarks. Exceeded expectations.
Yeah, because you watch the same movie twice, it shouldn't be funny the second time, or as funny. But I thought it's pretty funny.
Keep watching.
The,
Awesome.
the most recent watch. So that's all I got.
Cool. For me, I guess, like I mentioned, I did watch the Avatar series, the Netflix one, complete that. I already mentioned that, so that's fine. Other things, since we've been watching a lot of anime, I've been curious about other popular anime that's out there. So I actually finished through Chainsaw Man, which was pretty gnarly. Definitely not kid friendly, I'll say that. Pretty provocative, lewd, and yeah, only adults or older teens should minimum should be watching that. If you like raunchiness and like just I guess teenage horny humor, then maybe it'll work for your
Is that
viewer.
the genre it was? I was thinking like horror or something.
It kind of is, but the core basis of it is kind of like it's a teenager and he's just coming up with all his hormones, sort of.
Oh,
Yeah, if I had to that's not it. I mean, there's more to it, but in a very basic sense. Plus the whole thing with all the him becoming a chainsaw man.
Chainsaw
It's pretty
Man.
cool.
Okay.
Marky and I were talking about it. He actually likes the little dog that's in the
That's a cute dog.
yeah, it'd be a cool plushie. Right? Yeah, that's what I'll say about that one. And then currently I'm trying to catch up on Spy Family. So that I can kind of recommend. It's a little bit more family friendly. About an anime about basically not a exact family It's because of the main character is this spy that has to create a family in order to do his mission. So he basically adopts a kid and finds a girl and then makes up his family. But lo and behold, each one of them is like has a secret like identity, or not a secret identity, but has something else that's secret to one another. So like the dad's a spy, the mother's an assassin, and the little girl he adopts actually is a telepath. So yeah, like, it gets pretty funny. And it's like a little girl. She's like, I don't know, she's supposed to be around 4 years old in the anime, but yeah. So it gets pretty fun. Yeah. It's kind of slapstick humor with some seriousness because they all have different personalities. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the girl is pretty fun. That might be a good one for you, Raymond. I mean,
is it kid friendly or is it?
Yeah, I say it's kid friendly. Yep. Even it's pretty popular. I mean, they have movies out for it too. So
okay.
I don't know if movies or movie. I'm aware there's at least one movie that's out for it or coming out for it, something like that.
So are you trying to explore anime and see what's out there? Is that what you've been doing?
Yeah, I mean, because we've kind of been diving in and delving into different kinds of anime, I'm just like, okay, trying to catch up, so to speak.
It's been a while since you've watched this much anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's so many out there. You know, in the past, I've caught up with the main popular ones, like, okay, Attack on Titan or Jujutsu Kaisen I recently rewatched, or Demon Slayer. That's, you know, all the main popular ones right now. Or even Bleach, that's been out a long time ago and resurfacing with the latest season. So I'm just trying to, I guess, catch up in the current anime. So, yeah, forgive me if I get any wrong details there, but it's just me trying to get back into this kind of genre of entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, ready for the main topic?
Let's go.
I watched a lot this past
episode 8, Solo Leveling.
Yeah, we're just gonna jump straight in. Actually, before we get into details, I just want maybe I'll put like time stamps and stuff, but roughly, okay, general rating, I guess, of episode 7.5 without spoiling anything.
7.5?
Yeah.
The recap?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you watch it at all?
I watched it.
Okay, Raymond watched it. Marqui?
I didn't watch it.
Marqui skipped it.
I thought you did watch it.
A little bit.
Okay.
I played it in the background and I kind of rewatched it today myself. So.
No, honestly, I think I kind of needed the recap because this show started, 2 months ago?
Mm-hmm. January? Yeah.
It's in January?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a good time, I guess. I guess the online, the internet feels different.
There's quite the discourse on this. A lot of people are like, a recap episode after 7 episodes? Like,
maybe they should
come
have
on.
put the recap and episode 8 together. Like, have 2 episodes come out.
No.
Would that have helped?
I don't think so. I think people are just going to, just hate it anyways. Marqui sent that article. Actually, I saw an article similar to it. It became the most disliked episode on Crunchyroll ever
all
for
time,
any
yes,
of all
yes,
time
yes.
anime. So, the discourse on it is quite up there.
It seems like anime fans are a little volatile.
Oh, yeah, I'd say so. They're like, oh, I love this anime. Oh, I hate that you sent it.
Very extreme.
Yeah. That's fun. Excuse you.
Thank you.
Or bless you.
Nice. There's no mute button on these mics.
Yeah.
You can edit it? No.
I could edit it later.
Leave
That's
it in.
fine. Or leave it in.
We all reacted to it.
Yeah. Just being nice. Yeah. Okay. All right. So kind of got a consensus there. Raymond kind of needed that 7.5 recap. Marqui skipped it.
I knew what the episode was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
We expected a recap episode, and it was a recap episode.
Yeah, it did what it did.
Yeah. But I mean, to be fair, I watched it after I watched episode 8.
Gotcha.
So it's not like I wasted a week.
Okay, I caught it. Did I catch it before? I think I caught it before watching 8. So I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
I do want to. Okay, so I'll get into spoiler. Although I don't think anyone cares about 7.5. My notes here. It's a literal overview of Jinwoo's journey so far. There were some added lines or dialogue from Jinwoo narrating the episode. 2 that I noted was, but even if I was the weakest of all mankind, I had a family to protect. And for the people I love, I'll make any sacrifice to get stronger. So I don't think those are any lines he said in the anime. Those are just something added in. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it has any significance, but just something that I noted.
Well, now that he can level up, now he has that.
Yeah.
Would he have said the same thing if he didn't have the ability to get stronger?
I think it's significant because I know you mentioned like the lack of story or lack of like motivation for this character.
Yeah.
So I think that's what my mind frame was set on. Okay, this explains it a little bit, like at least sort of.
Well, for me, the motivation is the elixirs
Currently,
for
yes.
from episode 7.
Oh, we're getting to that point. Yeah. But I mean, for a story overall or story from before then with this recap.
I'm not sold on it, but that's okay.
That's fine. That's fine. You'll have our opinions here, so all good. All right. On to episode 8. This is frustrating. Not that I'm frustrated, but that's the title.
That's the title.
That's the title of the episode. So, non-spoilery review, you guys? Non-spoilery for right now?
No.
No, non-spoiler review. Like, what'd you think of it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Non-spoilery reaction.
Yes. Of episode 8.
Yeah, no, it was I'd probably give it like a 7. It wasn't. I was actually
7
expecting
out of
more
5?
action. Yeah, 7 out of 5, not just 7 out of 10. I was actually expecting a little more action, but I think a lot of people were. But I wasn't like I didn't hate the episode.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it did progress the story. You get to know a little more about the other characters. Yeah. So without actually going into detail or spoiling that,
Gotcha. Raymond?
Yeah, the episode. It seems like it's just a big setup for future episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I can see. I did follow the online discourse for this one. I know they're disappointed, but we've had setup episodes in the past. I guess following a recap episode, they probably did. They probably should have done the recap after episode 8, right? Because there's that cliffhanger of them about to end. I'm not gonna get there yet.
yeah.
But
Sorry.
it probably should have been after episode 8.
I think the season's short. There's only like 12 episodes.
Yeah.
And this is it feels like for a lot of people
12.5.
filler episode. 12.5. Yeah.
Yeah. So kind of like poor timing to have this kind of like story episode kind of right after a filler episode or recap episode.
Like we're expecting an action heavy
Anime.
episode.
I'm
next
pretty
week,
sure.
or next,
Yeah.
episode.
It's leading up to it.
They
Yeah, for
probably should
sure.
have put the recap after.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess let's jump in straight into spoiler talks for the actual episode.
Yep.
So, timestamp. No, just kidding. All right. So, we start off with this episode. So, I'll just start it off just to jumpstart it. Jinwoo is visiting his mom. He looks over his little screen that he has. It's the formula for the elixir of life. The thing that he got from that Cerberus. Well, not really from Cerberus, but it's more of, the recipe for it, right?
Yeah.
And things I just noted that acquisition difficulty, there's a question mark. And other notes are 3 items are needed to craft elixir of life. So far, he has 0 out of 3. Next note is they can be found in the demon's castle. That's that one fiery tower. We're all assuming that's the fiery tower. Mm-hmm. That was behind Cerberus. And the other note from it, a mystical potion that cures all diseases using powerful magic. So, of course, Jinwoo was thinking, with it, maybe he could cure his mom's eternal sleep disease. So, from there, he says, I need to level up more. I need to get stronger. So then that becomes his motivation, at least more clearly defined from that moment. And
from episode 7 on, yes, it makes more sense.
Gotcha.
From episode 1 on,
I know you had
I'm not sold. But Marqui, you go first.
Oh fuck shit. Sorry, let's see here. So he takes off, he comes back, and so he's looking at the recipe. I know he decides to give in to the guild, I believe, not the guild, but the team that he was being proposed to join.
You're talking about when talking Jinho,
right?
The guy with the
so he goes back to
Yeah.
him and decides because he's gonna need money to get stronger, get gear, buy part. I mean, what was it?
I don't think not necessarily money, but he needs the experience to level up.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Fact check. And then so he does decide to join because he's noticing that a few points here and there aren't doing it. He needs actual, like, he needs to actually stat level, like, higher.
I think the precursor to that is, I said that he needs to level up, he needs to get stronger, and that's so that he can actually take on the demon castle and not just straight out die. I think they're making that evident because he had a tough time fighting Cerberus, right?
Right.
Do you think he's gonna be in that demon castle before the season ends?
No, I don't.
It's gonna be like standing outside the demon castle before the season ends.
Oh, if he's gonna clear it, yeah. I personally, I don't know.
Clear? I don't think he's even going to enter it yet.
We have
Before the season
we
ends,
have 4
so-
episodes left.
Yeah. Nope. Because this. All right, spoilery talk. So this episode, if we skip to the end, it's him just starting to get into another D rank
Right.
dungeon.
That's probably episode 9.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 10, 11, 12.
So we got 8, 9 is going to be them entering that dungeon, and then whatever's going to happen. So obviously something's going to happen. I don't know if we want to jump straight to it. I guess we could. So there's prisoners.
Yeah.
Prisoner hunter substitutes, because I guess there aren't enough hunters to do the raid. And so the Hunters Association has to, I guess, bring up prisoners who are hunters, but obviously are prisoners now, to help out with clearing out that dungeon, because there just isn't enough.
Mm-hmm.
The thing they don't mention is that girl that was mentioning about all the details.
Mm-hmm.
There's an exodus of hunters,
Yeah.
but there's no explanation behind it. At least we don't know that. I don't know what's going on. Why is there an exodus of hunters?
Maybe the job's too dangerous and they got regular jobs.
I don't know. They listen to Raymond, damn it. They're all trying to work at KFC or construction.
One guy got rich off construction.
Yeah. Let's say it's always just the one guy at top. So,
It's a pyramid scheme.
yep. All of them are. So the Hunters Association. Well, no, we're going there. That girl.
Yeah. Exodus.
Yeah.
So we need
Exodus, not
prisoners to fill in
explained.
the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's prisoners. Okay. So something's off. Something's going to be off, especially, that's kind of like foreshadowing. At least to me, it is.
Can we guess, or should we go through the plot? Do you want to go through the plot a little more?
Yeah, I feel like we should go, kind of recap the whole episode, at least. That's Jinho agreeing, or no, not Jinho, sorry. Jinwoo, right? Agreeing with Jinho that, okay, from the previous episode, that, okay, I will do the 19 raids with you. But there's a caveat. Was it?
Just them two only, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And then, but there's a minimum number of 8
Mm-hmm.
you need to enter a dungeon
I think that was established.
or portal.
Yeah, with the bad hunters.
Yeah, so they're gonna recruit 6, and I guess they're not gonna participate. Is what we concluded with.
Yeah. I think it's safe to say that Jinwoo is not going to kill them, so, especially if they have to do 19 raids.
Yeah.
So my assumption, even though it's not clearly stated in the anime, is that they're just going to hire 6 other people, tell them, hey, you can be part of our party, but not actually join up with them. And then
Will they get paid?
they would have to, I would assume. So they're going to have to pay him something just to participate. Like Jinwoo, he was offered $2 million to just participate with that one previous hunter group.
Yeah.
The ones that were going to kill him. So, but that was a hefty amount. So I don't know
Yeah.
if they could provide the same hefty amount to 6 people. But then again, Jinho is a son of that, rich
Well,
construction
he's not.
guy.
Jinwoo's not doing it really for the money. He's doing it to get strong,
That's true.
so he can steal the money back.
Or maybe just get money from whatever shows up in the dungeon, maybe.
Yeah.
But, yeah. He is partially money motivated because he has to pay still for his home, his mom's bills, hospital bills, and his sister's
Well,
education.
he has a rich best friend now, so I feel like that's going to be taken care of.
Oh, that's true. You do make a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now that he has it's kind of like a business partner almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to have or at least they have a
It's
transaction.
a mutual.
Yeah.
They can mutually benefit from this.
Mutually beneficial, right? That's true. Okay, so we get on to that point, and it just keeps moving on. I think we get to see the perspectives, I guess, from the different survivors from the dungeon, the double dungeon.
Right.
Like you see Mr. Song, he's training. It looks like kendo. I'm not sure exactly which martial art it is, but they're practicing with the wooden swords.
These are characters from like the double dungeon. Who
Yes.
ran away.
Left Sung to die, Jinwoo.
Yeah. Well, towards the end, he said, "Go ahead."
Yeah, he did give him permission.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, yeah, he's getting to these points, and just we're getting to see a little background into all these characters. I think Juhee was another one. That was the healer girl, and then Mr. Kim, the one that you sent a picture of with the guy with his daughter.
Can I make a quick prediction?
Sure.
He's gonna die.
That's a fair prediction.
I'm 90% confident. Are you guys on that same percentage of confidence?
You think there was some foreshadowing when he was talking to his family?
Yeah, where he was like, just one more raid. I'll be back.
I'll be okay.
Yeah.
That is very possible.
Are you strong, Dad? I'm very strong.
So
Yeah, they made that pretty evident in the episode.
So the wife did mention what I would mention. It's like, why not get another line
Regular
of work?
job.
You get another job because
damn it! Why did they keep listening to Raymond?
You almost died, and some of your friends died, right?
The wife is thinking logically.
Yes. And that's I'm not gonna go there yet. But when this guy dies, how's that little girl gonna feel? Oh, he went there to pay for your preschool. We're not using logic with some of these characters.
Tough luck.
I think he has the escape ability, the run ability, right? In every RPG, you can.
What's that he has?
Escape.
Yeah, he has that.
Maybe he has a transport stone, like
Can't escape.
Yeah.
Would you keep trying?
That's true.
It fails. Magic spell fails. Or I don't know. I mean, it could just be like what's it called? It's a fake out. I forgot what you call it.
Oh, like he's not gonna die.
Yeah. I mean, because come on, you're gonna have Jinwoo in there.
I'm only 90% confident.
Yeah, that's true.
He'll die.
I'll go the opposite. I think he'll survive. I don't know. Mostly in the fact that Jinwoo's gonna be there, and it's a D rank, so he could solo that easily by now. So
yeah.
The only thing is if something would harm them. The other thing is I don't know what rank that Mr. Kim is. Do you know what rank he is? What level?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
That's probably from the first episode.
Yeah, I don't remember. I know Mr. Song is what, a B? No, C rank?
That's the guy with the arm?
The guy with what? With the one arm?
He was pretty high.
Yeah. I know he was up there. And Suhee or Juhee.
She's B.
Yeah, she's a B rank, but she's so traumatized that she can't do anything.
What a wonderful mom. That's why she doesn't call her.
Oh, from the episode when she was talking with her mom.
You don't call me much, but you've always been a scaredy cat. Right? You're a B rank hunter, but they're strong, and you're not. You just get in the way.
Damn.
That's why you don't call That's why she doesn't call her mom, because she says stuff like that.
Put her on block.
She's an Asian mom. That's why.
Don't worry about us. We're worried about you.
You're
not good enough.
Why not A?
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna get to that point. You're only a B rank. Why don't you have an A rank? You're a disgrace to this family. Just come back home and be in the business, sweep the floors. I don't know, something like that. It's like, no, Mom, I can do it. Shut up and hang up on the phone.
It's like, damn, your daughter has been suffering from trauma for how many weeks now? It's like,
Mom's like, suck it up.
You're terrible at your job.
Yeah, that's why I should come back.
Your dad's worried about you, not me.
But I mean, she's not listening to Raymond, so she's still going on these dungeons. But I think I wanted to point it out. I think it's because she was trying to find Jinwoo. Because ever since she tried visiting him in the hospital, she's never seen him since.
Yeah.
So she was just happenstance trying to run into him again. Because she knows at least he's trying to get better. So obviously he's going to have to come back to work unless he's out. But
Go ahead.
But if Jinwoo was training, that means he wanted to become stronger. So eventually he would return to dungeon hunting.
I assume he wants to just max out his vitality points and then get a go at a...
Jinwoo?
Where's he going?
Have a go at what?
Yeah, that's right.
His vitality. I think that's the intelligence, right? The stat that he's ignoring the most is intelligence, I think. That's the one that he values the least. Because he thinks it's only for magic use or magic powers, and he thinks he has no magic powers.
He just wants brute power.
He just wants strength. And,
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
That's how
Strength,
I approach.
agility.
You need one in your party.
That's how I do it.
Every video game.
Yeah. What's that, intelligence?
No,
Strength.
Max out strength.
Why don't we value intelligence?
You
Come on.
need one bruiser in your party and one healer.
That's right.
Jinwoo's all of them. Yeah.
He doesn't heal, though. Oh, he self-heals.
Yeah, he self-heals.
Yeah, that's right.
Or he could buy potions.
That's right, from all that loot.
Yeah, the Cerberus.
But he never uses the high potions. He saves them for future.
Yeah.
And when he beats the game, it just sits there in his inventory.
Well, it's good. It saves him from really bad situations. Yeah. If he doesn't need it, he doesn't need it. What else we got? Okay, so we got Mr. Song, Juhee, Mr. Kim, who we think we might die next episode, potentially.
At least a season.
Or the season. And then there was a little snippet between the two guild masters, right?
Yes.
I forgot their names.
Orange hair.
Yeah, I forgot. Oh, Bake you something. I forgot the name. I don't want to butcher it. And then he was talking with President Choi, who's the other guild master. And I don't know what they were really talking about, but later on, I know Bake was drinking at a bar and he was reminiscing about Jeju Island, like how they failed it. And apparently, I don't know if that means his teammates are still on the island or something. I mean, that's what I'm led to believe.
Yeah.
I couldn't really understand.
There's some kind of trauma that he's experienced from that island. And he said something about we want to destroy that island or something.
They want to go back and like finish it or something.
That sounds like a season 2 kind of thing.
And if no one knows, that's the beginning. That's basically the intro of the anime, Jeju Island. So I don't know if that's the instance where they failed. I'm assuming that's the one.
I see there's monsters running around like a Jurassic Park kind of thing.
Yeah, that's probably the situation.
I'll go back to the island again.
It's just an island running rampant with all these ant creatures and stuff. Yeah. Okay, go on that. Oh yeah, that's all my notes. And after that, then I think we get to Jinwoo. He leaves home. He talks to his sister. Yeah, I'm going to work. And then she's just like, hey, wondering how could he be okay? Because before, he used to need to rest after every dungeon. Mm-hmm. But now he's just like, oh, back to work. And he's ready. And like, no sweat. I don't know if she's going to pick up. Do you think she's going to pick up on it? That he's different? That he's like, hey, he's not this. Well, obviously she's already picking up that he's different. But like, how much so?
I feel like there's only scenes of his sister for the fan services of it.
Fan service? Pointy chin?
Just like the S rank girl who's going for a jog.
Oh, Chai.
That's
Chai.
fan service.
There's some fan service there. It's like, oh, okay.
Okay. What kind of fan service? I'm not sure what you mean by that.
The body lines when she's sitting down on the bench, you can definitely like.
I think when she's running, it's a butt shot.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
It's a very male gazy.
Kind of lewd.
Yeah.
Okay, in that sense, gotcha. I didn't think of that.
Oh.
I was kidding. Well, no, I'm not kidding. I did think. Well, okay, but you made a point. Okay, so when he leaves, he's walking towards the dungeon, I guess it has to do. And once he kind of gets somewhere, then he runs into Mr. Song. They're like, whoa. Yeah. They're like catching up. They haven't seen each other since basically the double dungeon or afterwards. And what notes I have here? First time they've seen each other in a long time. Find out they're both summoned to the D rank gate. Mm-hmm. And then they walk in, and lo and behold, it's the other survivors of the double dungeon. Ju-hee, Mr. Kim, and Mr. Kang. And you can see like, oh, okay, this is a reunion of the double dungeon survivors.
What are the odds?
Yeah. And then there's an abrupt arrival of guys in handcuffs and orange jumpsuits. We obviously look like criminal inmates, which we found out they are.
Yeah.
And they're going to be participating in the dungeon raid. This is kind of where we left off. We jumped from the beginning.
Now we're all caught up.
Yeah.
There's 9 of them, right?
There's 8. Because there's 3 prisoners.
But there's one guy watching over
Mr. Stone. Yeah, but he's not really going to participate. He's just
he's not going in?
He's going in. He's just overseeing the prisoners.
Oh,
it's a handler or something.
It's like Suicide Squad where he has the button to blow up their necks.
Slipknot?
Yes. 3 Slipknots and awesome. 1 Captain Flag.
That'd be funny if he is. Maybe that's what he's there for. Yeah.
He's a B-rank hunter, I believe.
Yeah, he's B.
What's that?
Do they state?
Yeah, they stated. So, notes here. The prisoners will be overseen by the Hunters Association Inspector, Kang Tae-shik, who is a B-rank hunter. And also from here, you find out that the prisoners are all C ranks. So then, Mr. Song asked Jinwoo if he could lead the raid, bowing to him in respect for having saved their lives back then in the double dungeon. And that's kind of the rest of the episode.
Yeah, not a lot happening for such a, I guess, exposition-heavy episode.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Like, especially between Jinho and his father, when they're all talking about the guilds. And
yeah,
we kind of skipped this, but...
That's right. He kind of gave us an explanation of how the Hunters Guild...
makes money, right?
And how they impact, like, the economy.
Mm-hmm. Wants to tap into that, too.
Yeah.
I think I have a note on
Greed.
Oh, yeah. My little note here. Jinho with his father, who's basically explaining the dungeons and resources from these raids, have changed the economical landscape. that it's lucrative to be a high-ranking guild, so why shouldn't they be part of it? The quote I put in here is, or what he said, "We've contributed so much to this country. It's our responsibility to handle this as well. And the establishment of this guild is crucial to accomplishing that." Pretty much, yeah, they're going to be creating their own guild.
Yeah. Is it relevant that there's 5 currently existing? Did we know that before? That's news, right? That's new information.
They might have mentioned it before.
There's 5 total.
Yeah. I know they've mentioned the different guilds. I think,
Yeah.
like in earlier episodes, there's like some hunters that were talking, and they mentioned the 3 top guilds.
Okay.
But I don't remember how many in total exactly.
Yeah.
At least in that country.
Yeah.
Because you got to think each country has different guilds. They have their own set of guilds, their own set of hunters also.
Uh-huh.
And in this one, they're just talking about Korea itself.
Is this Korea? Are we in Korea?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
It's Korea area based. Yeah.
Okay. There's not much to elaborate on because it's
Yeah, it's more like story. I mean, we kind of got with just the gist of it. It's not very action heavy. It was more like kind of backstory or just filling in everyone about where these characters have been or what's going on.
Yeah.
And what's leading up to the next episode, basically.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's kind of just, I guess, a lot of things, it's kind of slowing down the anime.
Yeah.
Because everything's just been like, oh man, just straight into action, straight to defeating a monster, straight to leveling up again.
Yeah.
And this one kind of took a step back. And it's like, okay, let's just like reflect on all these characters and see what's going on. And then reminisce about that double dungeon that traumatized them so much.
Yeah.
So I guess the only other thing is like, okay, theorizing. So this is a part where I'm going to make it a little bit different. So actually, before we get there, we did talk about our spoiler-free review, like knowing everything now. Does it change your review of what you thought of the episode? Marqui says like a 7-ish, so kind of meets expectations, below expectations.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it kind of expands on it expands this like I guess the universe, the story of all the characters surrounding the main character, Jinwoo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's pretty. It was. I didn't hate it, but it was interesting. It was okay. 7, I still say.
Yeah, meets expectations.
To me, I mean, going further ahead, just knowing how he's going to Jinwoo is going to he's going to level up like to god levels.
Uh-huh.
For me, it's like these characters are gonna be irrelevant. Like, who cares? Like, I don't care if you're trying to profit. I'm gonna be so powerful. It doesn't matter if you profit off of this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna destroy everything.
You wanted to get straight to the point. Huh?
No, I'm just saying because he's gonna be like a god. Like,
eventually.
who cares if you profit off of this? Yeah. I'm the most powerful being in the universe.
Kind of get that, yeah. Marqui just wants Jinwoo to jump straight in there.
No, I'm just that's how I see it, and I know it's a power fantasy, so I'm not like okay, whatever.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep watching it. I like power fantasies.
Cool.
So
yeah, Raymond.
So I watched the no, I mean after I watched this episode, I did something different. I went on the subreddits of solo leveling and anime, and they're different. Solo leveling, the discourse there is they compare it to the webtoon, the manhwa.
Oh yeah, a lot of people do.
In the anime, they're more heavily moderated. They said they don't want any story spoilers going past episode 8. So you can't say, oh well, in the manhwa what's gonna happen is this. Like they delete those posts.
Oh, in that Reddit.
In that subreddit, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So you basically just have people talk about the differences between the manhwa and the anime. The discourse for this episode is, and people are just really negative on this episode. I think these kinds of episodes are kind of important because, I mean, again, I don't like the action scenes. Like, I don't think they're that fun to watch. Like he fought a snake.
Mm-hmm.
He fought a 3-headed dog. He fought a spider. But those scenes, they don't look very. Well, maybe they're not animated well or something. But they're not fun to. I guess maybe they don't have the budget to have a more elaborate, more well choreographed action fight scenes.
It's funny that you bring that point. I think, at least from things that I've read online, is that the anime actually does more compared to the manhwa.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Although, I mean, I get your point. And then Marqui, I think, is like the opposite. He enjoys the action.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, no, the thing about the action, that's my own personal opinion.
Yeah, I know.
Not the discourse.
Yeah. I think that's counter for what you were saying. But as far as like the animation, like I think I've even pointed out before, I like the art in the actual manhwa or the webtoons. I think they look superb.
Yeah.
And then when I'm seeing the anime, it's like, oh man, it kind of like downgrade.
That's also in the discourse.
Oh really?
Subreddit, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm
Like
kind of
action
like
scenes look better on the screen, on the
Yeah.
page, I guess.
on a webtoon or manhwa or whatever it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, it looks more drawn out, better drawn.
But
compared to
also,
the animation.
what Marqui says, there's also a lot of people like, I just want to see the action scenes.
Yeah, there's
Like,
people
enough
like
of this,
that. Yeah,
you know. I
Enough
heard
of
they're
the story.
also emphasizing the side characters more here than they are in the manhwa.
Yeah, more in the anime, more so.
More
the
in this, more in the anime. I'm pointing at the screen behind me.
Yeah, we have the anime up on screen. So.
I think that should be more. I think that should be better if they do, because I think Jinwoo's kind of boring. This guy he's emotionless and he's pretty dull. He's like the Terminator, but without the sidekick.
It seems like he is losing more and more humanity as the episodes go, as he's leveling up. So
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
he had more like emotion, more fear, more the human aspect though in the early episodes. Whereas now he just doesn't care. Like he cares more about just powering up to the highest levels now. Now that he has the system, or he's had it for a while now. So, but he's just like it's almost like robotic how he approaches and kills these.
Almost, yeah. I mean, to put up more of your point is like when that hunter group was gonna turn on him and Jinho, he's all like, "Well, crap, I need to kill these guys." He doesn't really think too much of it. He just does it.
Yeah.
Whereas before it might have been fear because he was such a weak hunter, but like he would have probably thought twice about, oh man, is there any way that I could probably save them and not kill them? Versus this Jinwoo, he's all like, all right, fuck it. System told me to kill him. I'll kill him. That's how I'll level up. He's like, there's no second thought to it. I just killed a human. Well, I got to do what I got to do.
Like, in Watchmen, Dr. Manhattan, when he was human, now he's like a god.
Right. Yeah.
So he just,
that's a good point. From Watchmen.
all
right?
powerful, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I make a point there. So you think that's a thing? Like the more powerful he gets, the more he loses his humanity?
Well, he has to obey the system too. Or, his heart will stop and all that stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of part of it. So he just has to just blindly follow the system, whatever it's telling him to, or encouraging him to do.
Right.
Like he could choose not to do it, but then they'll end up with him dying,
Get him over.
yeah, or something else, right? So either he does it, or he does it, or he doesn't do it, and then there's a consequence to it. And the question I pose is: do you think the more powerful he gets, the more he loses his humanity?
I mean, I kind of disagree. I don't think there's much humanity to begin with. He seemed just pretty boring from the outset.
Even from his beginning parts? Because he was all about trying to save
remember
from the double dungeon.
The very
That's
opening scene, he was, sorry, I'm so weak, guys. But, I mean, we didn't have much to work off of before he made this transition to being less humane or less sympathetic, less empathetic, or whatever he's turning into.
Yeah.
I don't think he was ever really that interesting to begin with.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I think it's a product of his powers, because he has these powers now where he can just systematically, like, there's no resistance. I'm not talking about the bosses, but actual other fighters, other humans. Mm-hmm. He just approaches them, like he just kills them, like, nope, you don't deserve to live. Bye. It's kind of like that.
I get it. I get that he's, because he's getting so strong that he's kind of maybe like losing his way. But we're following this character for like 99% of the episode. He's already like lacking, in any personality. He's just gonna lack more and more as we move forward. I think it's important that, I don't know if they're gonna pull this off well, that there are other characters here, change something up, or it's getting formulaic when I'm watching here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And there's those who enjoy the formulaic and those who do not. I guess in your opinion, I mean, what would make it more enjoyable for you, or what would improve?
Well, they're pulling in other. I assume they're giving more time to side characters that they didn't do in the manhwa. Like maybe there is a love interest here, and he just doesn't care because he's getting strong, and we could see something develop out of that. Or
Oh, you mean between him and Juhee?
Juhee, yeah. And there's also the guys who are guilty because they ran away.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they could do something with that. I don't think they are, but it's something,
Yeah.
like something to work with, stories. Because, otherwise he's, I want to level up. I'm going to fight this monster in this dungeon. Okay, I've leveled up. I put the points here.
Mm-hmm.
Rinse, repeat, maybe something with his mom dying. Like maybe, I don't want to save her anymore or something. Like, I don't care.
Potentially.
I never saw much love for his mom to begin with anyway. So
She's been in a coma, man. Give him a break. It's been, a couple years? Did they establish? It happened right after the portals appeared, right?
yeah.
So at that point, that would have been about 10 years then. Is it 10 years?
I don't know. It's a
think
long.
so, yeah.
It's a long period of time.
Yeah, it's been quite some time.
It's a period of time.
Yep. Yeah. Quite a period of time. He's a little indifferent to it because she's just been a vegetable for so long.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's all we can do now, just theorize. So you want a little bit more story to go with it. I think Jinwoo himself, yeah, I kind of see. He's kind of like cookie cutter. He's just straight up leveling and that's what it's going to be. But I think because of that, there's going to be things that happen because, okay, his involvement is getting stronger. How it's going to affect everyone and everything else around him. I think that's where the story is going to build up. Because he's an anomaly. There's no one else in this universe that is like him. So what's going to be different for this world? Maybe when they find out that he could do that. Or do they ever find out? I think eventually the world's going to find out that he can do this.
Yeah, and if they all try to contain him or kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what's going to happen in the future?
Or make him turn evil.
Or maybe he does turn evil.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But right now, this picture behind you, that's his face 99% of the time in this show.
Yeah, he's a little
He's just bored.
Indifference.
Yeah.
It's indifference, I think.
I would say bored.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I doing here? Yeah. Everyone's below me.
Yeah.
Everyone sucks.
I mean, on this screen particularly.
That's how I play RPGs. Everyone's below me.
The screen behind us is Jinwoo when he gets to the gate with the other double dungeon survivors about to attack this D rank.
And the face I'm describing is the face you see on the expression you see on his face 99% of the time. Just this bored, blank stare.
Because he knows it's beneath him.
Yeah.
He's at least a B rank now.
I kind of wish he'd turn evil sooner. Like, I'm going to kill these guys. I'm going to kill this girl who has a crush on me because she won't shut up. You know what I mean? Just turn really bad.
Just turn heartless.
And I think that'd be great. I think that'd be an awesome show, actually. Just watch this evil guy just rise to the top. And then, the world try to converge and stop him.
Do you guys want to see an Exodus? I'll show you an Exodus.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Then I'd be fully on board.
Dude, that just sounds like Attack on Titan.
I'm going to take...
Oh, that's right.
Right?
Aaron
Yeager.
That is. I didn't watch it, but I did read.
Okay, yeah, that's basically the final season, Aaron Yeager of Attack on Titan.
He unites everyone by having everyone turn on him.
Yeah, and he does it on purpose.
Yeah.
But that's a whole other story.
You spoiled it for the listeners now.
That's okay. It's already been out, so it's been over. Spoilers, just kidding. for Attack on Titan. Anyways, so I mean that's all we can do. We kind of recap the episode. Excited about the next one. I think there's definitely going to be more in action in episode 9.
I hope so. There's 4 more episodes now?
So I don't know if this leads into anything, but just want to mention next episode 9 is titled "You've Been Hiding Your Skills."
The girl's going to see that he's getting stronger because he's touching a blank space. It's like, what are you doing? Not touching menus? Don't worry about it.
It's virtual pachinko. I don't know.
Then he kills her.
This is Google Lens. No, I was kidding. Someone's going to find out that he's got powers.
Well, I mean, his limbs came back too, so...
Yeah. Oh, they explained it. Oh, it's a super healer or whatever that.
Oh, that's a good point. Maybe he gets damaged and they see them healing on his own. And then someone's going to be...
Potentially. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of things we could see. Actually, one last point I wanted to point out is the outro video. So... It's kind of weird that they're inside of some building and all these doors and he's just watching a screen. It made me think, is Jinwoo actually in an insane asylum? And this is all in his head? Is this a kind of
I would hate that kind of writing. It's like he woke up from a dream.
Yeah. That's just what I'm wondering. In the end, is he going to find out that, this is all just, yeah.
He wakes up in dungeon number 2 and the X-Men to come on him. It's like, oh no.
And he chooses to end his life instead of continue.
He had 0.2 seconds. You can't decide that quick.
He's in a straight jacket.
Okay. So that's all just conjecture. That's all just theorizing. So yeah, I think that's it for me. I'm just ready to watch the next episode, see how it goes. I think it'll be pretty much action packed, and then maybe a little twist, especially with that title. You've been hiding your skills, so someone's gonna find out about his abilities because he's no longer that E-rank guy.
Also, I said I hope the side characters do get
Killed.
more,
Oh.
yeah, kind of more attention. I don't think they're gonna pull it off. I think all these side characters are stupid. Just that they're
I mean, do you have the dungeon people or just everyone else side characters?
dungeon people. Just the logic. It's like I gotta go back. I gotta pay for my kids' preschool.
I think those inmates, those prisoners, are cannon fodder. I think they're just there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely say so.
Yeah, I don't think they're making it out.
But then they're C rank, so they're pretty high up there.
Right.
I don't know compared to the other guys. So I know Mr. Song's up there. Juhi is, but she's traumatized. Jinwoo, of course, he's definitely up there. And then they got the overseer who's B rank at least.
You think Juhi could work at a hospital and just heal people? She's gonna get a lot of money. She'd do stuff that doctors couldn't do.
Oh wait, does their magic powers work out? It does work outside of the dungeons, right?
Should.
Can it work on other people?
Because he's gonna build an elixir to save his mom, right? That's all.
That's true. But that's an object. That's not a
Oh.
magic power or ability. Like, can they use their
Well, yeah,
abilities
'cause
on outside people?
Didn't the portal open up in the middle of a city or something like that?
Oh yeah, that's right. Or can they use their powers on people?
No, I saw him. He ran and then he recovered, like on the park bench.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well, then that could be just the
The
system.
system.
Also. That's totally different.
this is just him.
Yeah. Because no one else has that ability to just like heal.
Someone on YouTube will reference the manhwa and see how and show us how we got it wrong. So
That's fine.
Shout out.
I can't wait for more stuff, more people to point things out. Oh, you're wrong. Just kidding.
by the way, the manhwa doesn't count if it's not in the anime.
Yeah.
We can't use the manhwa as reference.
Yeah. We could talk about it, but
Like
it's
the anime
not-
subreddit.
Yep.
They have the same rules, guys.
I should probably point it out. Maybe I'll insert this in later. But we are definitely just anime watchers only, or anime viewers of Solo Leveling. So, I mean, we may reference the manhwa or anything else that we've seen, but we're pretty much purely anime watchers. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't plug plot holes with manhwa stuff, with manhwa dirt. Just anime only.
I guess it's like getting a test in school, and it was never covered in the chapters. And the questions were
yeah.
just random.
Yeah. You can't do that to us. Okay. Anyways, so I think that's it for us. You guys got anything last words?
I'm looking forward to episode 9. Really,
Yeah.
I'm expecting a lot of action.
Same here.
That's what it is.
Is this an anime? I read on the subreddit. Maybe this could be wrong, but if this anime flops, is there a season 2 at risk or something? This is like a Netflix issue where your first season doesn't perform, your second season doesn't get made.
I don't think so. This has a lot of. I mean, yeah, the discourse was only because of 7.5, and maybe this episode 8 because it was kind of different from the normal formula.
I think it's because so many people were following it is why it was the most disliked. But
Yeah,
it could
yeah.
very well be the most liked next week. You know.
Yeah, for sure. Like it'll just flip again. Like, oh man, this episode was awesome. So
A four-headed dog.
yeah,
How's he gonna defeat that?
no,
Maybe a sword.
Oh, and
D rank. They're going to D rank dungeon. That's nothing. This could be nothing.
What was the snake? Remember the
snake? It was like
Was it C?
he was like when he was first guessing, but he couldn't really tell. He was assuming it was like a high D rank, maybe.
Yeah.
Because the golem was a D rank, but he was thinking a lower D rank.
Golem.
Yeah, remember the golem that he one-shotted?
Oh, that was outside the.
Outside, yeah, from
Yeah,
the dungeon
what we're
break.
talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been saying like size doesn't equal rank, so they have a four-headed dog. That's D rank.
Maybe.
oh, really?
It wouldn't be Cerberus level. Because Cerberus, I think, was S level.
Oh yeah, was it? I forget.
Yeah.
It was high rank.
Well, I mean,
gatekeeper.
when he entered that place, I don't know if they call it Demon Castle. I don't know what the key said. I think it's for the Demon Castle entrance. But Cerberus was guarding it.
yeah.
So I remember a screenshot of there is like he's entering an S level like
Yeah.
dungeon.
That's probably right.
So I don't know if that pertains to Cerberus being S level, but I mean it seems about right because he nearly died, a few times for
Yeah.
that fight. And then even previously to that, he fought the spider, which was definitely a C rank spider.
Yeah.
Like,
But
he
he took-
soloed it. He soloed it.
He easily took care of.
Yeah. I mean, he needed a heal, but he basically took care of it after that,
Right.
which he also did with Cerberus after he healed.
That's right.
Although he didn't heal all the way, he partially healed. And it actually, he mostly needed to wait for that timer
Right.
for the double buff for Cerberus to
Oh,
wear
right.
off.
Yeah.
And then he was able to damage Cerberus.
I wonder if his rich partner, when they do these dungeons, he'll just buy a bunch of potions. He just keep feeding him while
Hey, keep going. All right.
just
You're doing great, Jinwoo.
spam the
You're doing
attack.
great.
Smart.
Here's a power bar. Go on, keep going. All right, so that's it. We're anticipating next episode 9, and we'll go from there. So thank you, everyone, for listening to our podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoy our topic of the week or of the season so far. So,
Very good.
Yeah. Until next time, have a fantastic day. Hey, guys. Thanks for listening to our show. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback for us, we greatly appreciate that. If you can send us an email to worktimefunpodcast@gmail.com, or you can send us a message at X, formerly known as Twitter, and our handle is @worktimefunpod. Thanks again.